Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing the new Ford Ranger. This particular one is a Lariat. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Lariat Miller Ford here in Draper for giving me some time with this Ranger. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Eddie. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.3-liter four-cylinder that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 270 horsepower and then 310 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood on the new Ranger, it's somewhat reminiscent of the new F-150 hood. You can kind of see these ridges on either side, but what's definitely not F-150 are these headlights. So these are LED lights. You can see the kind of daytime running light that wraps around, C-shape. It's very interesting, similar design to the Ford Maverick. And then you can see with the grille, you've got a bunch of gray coloration on this one and then some silver on the bottom. This does come with fog lights, and it's got recovery points as well as a skid plate underneath. Putting it all together, I think that the new Ranger looks quite a bit better than the outgoing version. Around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 255, 65, 18 in the front and over in the rear. And with the wheels, you can see the silver with the blacked out elements. I think that looks really good. This actually has all-terrain tires with this package from the factory. Got these painted fender flares. They're metallic gray, Lariat badge on the side, and then you can see the little splash guard there. Fixed side step as well. And then you have your FX4 off-road decal here in the back. And then this version of the Ranger, you can see still uses leaf springs. And then here's your full side view with the Ranger. Taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function, and then you can see the Ford logo on the back. And popping to the back, the tailgate, it's dampened so it slow lowers down. It's interesting, your little cables that I have it. But anyways, we've got some outlets here in the bed. No bed liner with this particular one, but that's always something that's easy to add after the fact. Tailgate itself, ooh, that is super light. Got the Ford logo there, and then you can see the new taillight design. Very interesting indeed. Parking sensors there at the bottom. So putting it all together, let me think about the design here on the new Ranger so far. Now inside, this one's a Lariat, so you've got soft touch here and down below with the stitching that goes across like the handle there. Storage, and then you're gonna get those side steps. And then you have these upgraded seats with the Lariat. Pretty nice looking trim and everything with all the stitching. Legroom back here is pretty good for a mid-size pickup truck. And then you can see a little storage pocket. Got more storage there. Charging ports down below. And then headroom back here. It's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel again. You got soft touch here at the top and then down below as well. I like this trim that goes across. All of our window controls, we've got our mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. Memory seats, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then payload on this, 1,523 pounds. That's impressive. And here's the front seat. Again, look at all the trim. I like the bolstering on the seats, pretty cool. Power adjustments on the side. Got our light controls here on the side as well. And then look at this, they got nice like trim on the dash there. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, we've got nice soft touch all around. I like the dark trim at the bottom. Practical controls in the front for like the center, your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist as well. And you can see the stalks here on the back on top of that. Now I just have it in basically auxiliary mode, so a little bit different than having it fully on. But anyways, with the center here, you can scroll through and see different bits of info. It looks just like the new F-150 screen, and it's got drive modes. That's weird with the drive mode select. I'll show it to you guys in a little bit, but yeah, it's got a bunch of different drive modes just like the F-150, and it does like the little animations when you switch between them. Now this has a 360 camera system, so I can change the viewpoint here with the camera, which is pretty cool. So pretty easy to use overall. We even have like the hitch view as well. So again, it seems like a lot of tech from the F-150. Now, yeah, this has Ford's vertical infotainment system. So first off, you see a little pop down there. It's pretty easy to use overall. This is basically the same system you have in like the electric vehicles like the Mustang Mach-E, for example. And then you have like this part of the tab, and then you have the climate controls always accessible. And with the Lariat, you do get heated seats and a heated steering wheel, as well as dual zone climate. They did at least give physical climate buttons down below, and then a little physical volume button as well. Speaking of physical buttons, we got trailer brake controls too. Wireless phone charging pad there, you got some USB ports. Got the shifter, it's kind of weird, but it has manual mode there on the side. Some cup holders, you can see the parking brake here. And then we've got our kind of like off-road stuff. So you can see that's for the camera. It's pretty cool how it'll pull up with that. And you can see the traction control off as well, auto stop start. And this is the drive mode select. So it's just weird how you twist the dial. But we also have a 2-speed transfer case with this tow haul mode. Good storage inside. Nice trim on the top of the center console. And again, more of that nice trim on the dash. You can see here. And oh, it's actually a glove box. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah. And unlike the Tacoma, this actually feels solid. Just going to put that out there. And then no center for anything like that. But we do have a power sliding rear window. So that opens. So here's our window sticker for the Ranger. You can see 2024 Lariat, so 500A. And it looks like it just says FX4 and then advanced towing package. A couple more other things. But there's your total MSRP, $51,160. Let's sum things up. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both mirrors do have blind spotting. Throughout the rest of the rear. And this shifter, it's like the button on the front. It's a kind of strange shifter. I think it'll be something that it'll take some people some time to get used to. But yeah, we're just gonna go for a little drive. There is another one that is I'm gonna be able to do like a little bit more driving with compared to this. Got the new Nautilus there. So that'll happen in the relatively near future, so I'll have better impressions. This video is just kind of like a, you know, as I've said before, first look at the new Ranger. I will say seats are actually comfortable, and you know, for being a mid-size pickup truck, it's not bad in terms of the spacing with the seats. You know, there's a decent amount of space with them. Suspension seems pretty comfortable so far for a mid-size pickup truck as well. Gotta come around here and see. So this has these little like speed bumps. So let me kind of feel the, not bad with the suspension. Yeah, not bad at all. I think it's a little bit smoother than the previous gen. If you guys want me to do a side-by-side comparison, I'll be more than happy to do that. I understand. This is why we're not going far, because we don't have fuel. Anyways. Yeah, 2.3 is good. Okay. The 2.3 is good. I've never had a car be that annoying with low fuel before. That is interesting. Like I said, I'll have a better video. I just wanted to get like a first impression, generalized feel for the new Ranger. So yeah, after doing that, I think it drives well. I think that the new Ranger looks more modern, looks a little bit better than the outgoing version. And yeah, I think they did a good job overall with everything on the Ranger. The style, the interior, and the fact that it's got a couple powertrain options now. I think that's another really cool part about this new Ranger. You can get the V6 or you can go for this 2.3 4-cylinder. And unlike Chevy, they're not trying to force a crap load of horsepower into a 4-cylinder. They're reasonable at the power output, so I'm sure this powertrain's already been shown to be pretty dang reliable, but I'm sure that it'll, you know, long term be more reliable. Also, there's a Ford GT back there. I did not realize that when I came in. You guys probably can't see in the back of camera, but in that door there, it's a new body style Ford GT. So let me know what you guys think about the new Ranger, and I will have more Ranger content, comparisons, all of that in the near future.